The EDSA People Power Revolution. The Philippines was praised worldwide in 1986 when the so-called bloodless revolution erupted, called EDSA People Powers Revolution. February 25, 1986 marked a significant national event that has been engraved in the hearts and minds of every Filipino. This part of Philippine history gives us a strong sense of pride, especially that other nations had attempted to emulate what we have shown the world of the true power of democracy. The true empowerment of democracy has exhibited in EDSA by its successful efforts to oust a tyrant by a demonstration without tolerance for violence and bloodshed. Prayers and rosaries strengthened by faith were the only weapons that the Filipino used to recover their freedom from President Ferdinand Marcos' iron hands. The Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, or EDSA, stretches 54 kilometers where the peaceful demonstration was held on that fateful day. It was a day that gathered all Filipinos in unity with courage and faith to prevail democracy in the country. It was the power of the people who assembled in EDSA that restored the democratic Philippines, ending the oppressive Marcos regime. Hence, it came to be known as the EDSA People Powers Revolution. The revolution was a result of the long-oppressed freedom and the life-threatening abuses executed by the Marcos government to cite several events like human rights violations since the tyrannical martial law proclamation in 1972. In the years that followed, martial law started the suppressive and abusive years. Incidents of assassinations were rampant, particularly those who opposed the government. Individuals and companies alike were subdued. The Filipinos reached the height of their patience when former Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Sr. was shot and killed at the airport in August 21, 1983, upon his return to the Philippines from exile in the United States. Aquino's death marked the day that Filipinos learned to fight. His grieving wife, Corazon Cojuangco Aquino, showed the Filipinos and the world the strength and courage to claim back the democracy that Ferdinand Marcos arrested for his personal caprice. Considering the depressing economy of the country, Ninoy's death further intensified the contained resentment of the Filipinos. In the efforts to win back his popularity among the people, Marcos held his snap presidential election in February 7, 1986, where he was confronted with a strong and potent opposition, Corazon Aquino. It was the most corrupt and deceitful election held in the Philippine history. There was an evident trace of electoral fraud as a tally of votes were declared with discrepancy between the official count by the COMELEC, or the Commission on Elections, and the count of NAMFREL, or the National Movement for Free Elections. Such blatant corruption in that election was the final straw of tolerance by the Filipinos of the Marcos regime. The demonstration started to break in the cry for democracy and the demand to oust Marcos from his seat at Malacañang Palace. The revolt commenced when Marcos Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile and the Armed Forces Vice Chief of Staff Command of Fidel B. Ramos both withdrew their support from the government and called upon the resignation of then President Marcos. They responsibly barricaded Camp Crame and Camp Aguinaldo and had their troops ready to combat against possible armed attack organized by Marcos and his troops. The Catholic Church, represented by Archbishop Jaime Cardinal Sin, along with the priests and nuns, called for the support of all Filipinos who believe in democracy. Radio Veritas aired the message of Cardinal Sin that summoned thousands of Filipinos to march the street of EDSA. It was an empowering demonstration that aimed to succeed peacefully with the intervention of faith. Nuns kneeled in front of the tanks with rosaries in their hands and uttering their prayers. With the power of prayers, the armed Marian troops under the command of Marcos withdrew from the site. Celebrities expressed their support, putting up a presentation to showcase the injustices and the anomalies carried out by Marcos' administration. Finally, in the morning of February 25, 1986, Corazon Aquino took the presidential oath of office, administered by the Supreme Court Associate Justice Claudio Tihanqui at Club Filipino located in San Juan. Aquino was proclaimed as the 11th President of the Republic of the Philippines. She was the First Lady President of the country. People rejoiced over their victory, proving the success of the EDSA People's Power Revolution, the historic peaceful demonstration. Also in 2001, there was an attempt to revive people power in the efforts to oust then-President Joseph Estrada. It was not as strong as the glorifying demonstration in 1986. The bloodless people power revolution in EDSA renewed the power of the people, strengthened the meaning of democracy, and restored the democratic institutions of government.